Hi everyone. In this video we are going to learn how to convert a given complex number into polar form. So polar form can be represented as z equal to r cos theta plus iota sin theta. But before doing the questions you need to understand what is this r and what is this theta. Children, this theta is known as argument and this r is known as resultant, or you can say it modulus. Yes, you guessed it correctly. Modulus means mod of z, or I can simply write it as r, is root square, sum of square of real part and imaginary part, which you wrote it like this: r equal to under root a square plus b square. Now children, this theta means we need to find out the angle at which the complex number is inclined to the axis in the Argand plane. Now I have used the word Argand plane, and what is that plane? It is the plane, it is the Cartesian plane in which we represent a complex numbers. In previous classes we have learned to represent coordinate, or I can say we can locate the position of point P in Cartesian plane, but when we locate the position of a complex number, then we write it as, then we say that plane as Argand plane. So if in a plane we are representing any complex number, then that plane is known as Argand plane. If we are just representing any point in the plane, then it is known as Cartesian plane. Here it is written in x comma y form always, and here it always be written in cos theta plus iota sin theta form. That means real part will be written first and then imaginary part will be written later. Now we'll find out that how we can find out this theta. Children, to find out argument we have just a simple formula, which is tan theta equal to y by x. Or simply, if I am taking it in a by b form, let's suppose my z is given in a plus iota b form, then I will be writing it as b by a. And what is this tan theta? Tan theta is nothing but the slope of the line. Alright, and that line, that means this is a complex number and it is inclined with this axis. So this is your theta. You need to find out this theta at which it is inclined. So this is the formula to find out the argument, and this is the formula to find out the value of r. Let's take an example and see how we can find out the value of theta and r in the question. Children, deliberately I have taken this type of question so that I can tell you how I can simplify to get it in z equal to a plus iota b form, and then how can I convert this complex number into its polar form. So first of all, if your question is given like this, it is unsimplified form. So first of all, I will be changing this given question into a plus iota b form. So for that I need to put the value of cos pi by 3 and sin pi by 3. So I will be getting it as cos, this will be 1 by 2, cos pi by 3 will be 1 by 2 plus iota under root 3 by 2. Now I am getting it as 2, I can take LCM and I can transfer up. So I can write it as like this. So I am getting it as 1 plus iota root 3. Now in the denominator I am having iota. So I told you, you cannot leave the answer in the denominator in iota form. So I have to rationalize it. So this will be 1 minus iota root 3 upon 1 minus iota root 3. In the denominator it is a plus b and a minus b form, so I can simply write it as a square minus iota root 3 whole square. And in the numerator I can simplify it and I will be getting the answer. So I will be getting it as twice of under root 3 minus 1 plus iota root 3 plus 1 whole upon, this is 1 minus iota square will make it plus, this will be 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4. So I am getting it as separating the real part and the imaginary part, it will be root 3 minus 1 by 2 plus iota root 3 plus 1 by 2. So this is my a plus iota b form. Now this is the simplified, or I can say the standard form of my complex number. Now I need to write in polar form. So I know my polar form is written as r cos theta plus iota sin theta. So for this, first of all, I need to calculate resultant. So r will be calculated as under root a square plus b square. And what is your a square? This is your a square. So under root 3 minus 1 by 2 whole square plus under root 3 plus 1 by 2 whole square. On simplification, it will just give me 2, and I can write it as root 2. So out of 2, I got to know one thing, that r is equal to root 2. Now I'll pounce upon theta. So tan theta, I told you it is b by a. And what is your b? B is this, that is the imaginary part. So this is root 3 plus 1 by 2 upon a is your root 3 minus 1 by 2. 2 and 2 gone. So simply I am getting it as root 3 plus 1 by root 3 minus 1. But now children, you see, whenever you are getting tan theta over this side, you try to make this also in tan theta form. But we don't have this value as our standard value in our specific trigonometric table. So what you need to do, you need to transform this into tan a plus b form. So for that, I will be dividing the all the terms with root 3. So I will be getting it as 1 upon 1 by root 3 upon 1 minus 1 by root 3. I am not getting this term, or I can say this value in my trigonometry table. That's why I am converting into tan a plus b form. And you know that tan a plus b, you know the formula from trigonometry, that tan a plus b is equal to tan a plus tan b whole upon 1 minus tan a into tan b. So I am trying to convert this into this form. Alright, so look here, tan a, so I can, yes, this I can say this is my tan a, which is standard value in tan table, which is tan 45 degrees. Yes, 1 by root 3 is also tan 30 degrees. 1 I am getting here, so here also minus minus. But again, what is tan a over here? It is 1. So I am missing tan a here. So can I write it like this? 1 into 1 by root 3. So simply I can transform into tan pi by 4 plus tan pi by 6 whole upon 1 minus 10. This 1 can be written as pi by 4 into tan pi by 6. So this complete now can be written as tan a plus b form, that is pi by 4. Tan a is pi by 4 and b is pi by 6. So here I am getting it as tan theta. Now if we get 10 on both the sides, then these 10 get self-adjusted and you will just be getting theta is equal to, you can take the LCM and here it will be 3 pi plus 2 pi, that is your 5 pi by 12. Now you need to see, before writing this theta, you need to see whether the complex number is lying. First you need to see in which quadrant the complex number is lying. So here this a is positive, real part is positive, this imaginary part is also positive, that means it is lying in first quadrant. But whether my theta is also lying in the first quadrant or not, so that you need to see. 5 pi by 12, that means 5 into pi is 180 degree by 12. So I can cut it, 12 ones are and 12 fives are. So this is 75 degrees. Yes, this is also coming in first quadrant. That's why I'll be taking my theta as 5 pi by 12. So what I can write? So polar form will be now your r, which is your root 2 cos theta, which is your 5 pi by 12 plus iota sine pi by 12. So this is how we have converted our given complex number into its polar form. This is not, the solution is not done in your NCERT, and this example is problem or doubt of most of the children. So kindly clear your doubt from here.